guys, am I on this? It always takes a while. Sorry, I know y'all are like, what was she doing? Something is wrong with this YouTube online. I don't know why it was taking me through some changes when I've been doing this before. I guess they're doing something different. So now that I messed up, I probably confused everybody. I hope that you guys join me. I need to delete that other one. Let me see if I can delete it because I don't even know why I did that. You see, I don't want people to get confused. It's almost as if I haven't done this before. I don't know why YouTube they be switching stuff up. Hey, Cleveland, how you doing? Thanks for joining me. So you've been drawing anything lately, Cleveland? I was like, man, let me get on here and do some questions and answers because I've been getting questions from people. And it's just so much easier to cover it this way. But you've been drawing anything? How's your weekend? Oh, shoot, I forgot to mute that. I always forget to mute it. Okay, let's see. Mute. No, not lately. Oh, you're under the weather. I'm sorry. Man, it's going around. 2 of my sisters are under the weather right now. Wow. I hope you feel better. Or do you have like a flu or something? One of my sisters has walking pneumonia and the other one has the flu. And I guess it's just that time of year, you know? I think it's just that time of year where everybody is just, you know, kids coming home from school sick, passing bugs around. And then when you go out in public and you touching shopping carts and doors and all that kind of stuff, it just kind of spreads. Oh, really bad cold. Well, keep drinking your lemon water. I'm glad that you do that at least. That helps. The lemon water is always going to help drain a lot of that cold out of you. So that's funny. I'm like, okay, I think I threw everybody off because now they're not in here. Sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I don't know what was wrong with my Google Chrome. This web, what is it called? The internet. You drank some hot lemon water. Oh, that's good. Yeah. That's really good to do before bed, the hot water with lemon in it. That works like a tea. It's like having lemon tea. Lemon is so good. There's somebody that I hope is going to be contacting me. A classmate of mine told me about her, so I'm hoping that she contacts me. That's one of the main things that I'm going to tell her to do is put lemons in her water because lemons are a very natural detox. So, and my other sister who's sick. So my sister out there who's sick with the flu, some of the things that I know that you said, you told me that you said you have going on, I would suggest to just like drink a whole lot of water until after the event. And then after the event, then I would say, if you're interested, let's talk about a detox. Because I'm not sure if now is the best time to do that before your event. But definitely after the event, you'll want to detox. But before the event, the safest thing you can do is like drink plenty and plenty and plenty of water. That's what I would say about that. And I miss you so much. If you get a chance, you're probably sleeping right now because you're not feeling good. So Man, where everybody go? Where everybody at? It's oh my gosh, wait a minute. What? Oh, okay. That's a no. Oh, I missed that. Okay. So I put some things down here that I was going to talk to everybody about. It's actually in the other phone. Cleveland, you said, but now I'm drinking ginger lemon tea. Yeah, with honey and peppermint. You know what? Cleveland, we used to have, I don't think I have them now that I moved, but I'm gonna have to reorder some. And I think it was by Prince of Peace. Have you ever heard of that tea by Prince of Peace? I think it's them, and they have something called ginger honey crystals. And they taste so good. You just pour it comes in a little packet, like a tea packet, and you just tear it open and you can pour half in your cup, or you can pour the whole thing in your cup. And it is so tasty and so good for you. Yeah. And you would really enjoy that the same way you're enjoying your ginger lemon tea with honey and peppermint. Like you could even still add that stuff. I used to give that to my kids, the um, ginger honey crystals. I think it's ginger honey crystals. Ginger with honey, I believe. And I'm pretty sure it's by Prince of Peace. And I would add 1 drop of peppermint to it. And my little one, he loved that. Good. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad it's working. You got some really powerful herbs in there. So you'll be better in no time. That is so awesome. Dang it, there go my light flickering again. I tried to fix it before I got on here. That's embarrassing. I don't know how to fix stuff like that other than bang on it. I tried tightening the light bulb to see if that would help, but obviously it's something wrong in the wiring. Because if I turn on and if I plug up something like a little small appliance or something and turn it on, then the light starts to flicker again. Yeah. So man, where's everybody? I ain't got no questions to answer. Let me see what I was gonna talk to people about. Everybody who's on my smoothie, whoever's doing the smoothie, get a good probiotic. You can get a good probiotic from pretty much anywhere. I prefer to get them from health food stores. Dang, like seriously? Dang. So you can get them from health food stores. Sometimes they have the kind that has to be refrigerated because of the live cultures. Oh, you changed your profile picture, Cleveland. Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice picture. I'm scared to change mine because I'm like, I wonder if people are going to recognize me or know they're at the right channel if I change. Because I always change my profile picture on my social networking, but I'm scared to change it on YouTube. But yeah, like the probiotics, some of them have to be refrigerated, but not all of them. Hey, Live Herbally. Probiotic and antibiotic. So the antibiotic is the thing that goes in and kills the bacteria because since there's so many, oh, you still on your old picture, Cleveland? Oh, okay. Let me see. Well, oh, it's probably showing your old one for now. But yeah, Live Herbally, the antibiotic, when you know that, hey, LaShonda, when you know that you have like a virus or an infection, you know, bacterial infection or something like that, that's what the antibiotic is for, to go in and kill that bacteria. And then the probiotic, the probiotic goes in and replaces your good flora because the good flora gets damaged as well. So the antibiotic sweeps away. It doesn't really differentiate between the good and the bad. You know what I mean? So you need the, oh man, you need the you need the probiotic to replace everything. And the reason why I tell people to get a probiotic, because when you are doing my smoothie and the products and all of that, it's going to really sweep you out, and it's going to help you be more regular going to the bathroom. And that's how you start losing the weight. That's like the beginning of the process. And I just want to make sure that you replace the good bacteria and that there is no shortage, because what can happen, you could start to, so like, let's say if you're taking the Candida fighter, the Candida fighter is helping to kill yeast and helping to kill the overgrowth of bacteria. And so when it's doing that, you want to just make sure that you're going in and replenishing what needs to be there with the probiotic. That probiotic, if you ever, let's say you have nausea and you are vomiting a lot, you know, like if you have the flu or whatever, or maybe you have the kind of flu that makes you do more than vomit, and maybe, you know, it starts coming out of both ends. Especially in that case, you really definitely need a probiotic to you know, refill. So is black seed oil good for PCOS? Dang it, what is PCOS? That has something to do with, does that have something to do with our menstrual cycles? I'm not all that familiar with PCOS. Do you know what the acronym stands for, LaShonda? Hey, Esme. Yeah, black seed oil. Look, what they say about black seed oil, Esme. What is PCOS? Polyovarian. Wait, polycystic. Oh, there you go. Polycystic ovarian syndrome. Okay. I knew I heard of it before. So does that mean you might have cysts on your ovaries? Is that what PCOS is? Cysts on the ovaries, maybe? Because if so, black seed oil is an anti-inflammatory. So if you use that, it definitely takes inflammation down. And that's what a cyst is. I wonder why they took the message down. Huh. That's weird. So, yeah. I don't know. Y'all, I'm new to this streaming thing. I guess we got to be careful what we say. Not that you said anything wrong, but it's, you know, I need to review the do's and don'ts for live streaming so that I can tell people, because I don't know why it just said, I don't know why I said that about a message. So yeah, black seed oil is something that you probably might want to take daily if you're dealing with that. I try to incorporate a good lifestyle diet. Okay. So I'm thinking, you obviously, LaShonda, you must have done some research then where you are trying to eat a specific kind of way because of the PCOS. Is that what it's called, or PCOS? So let me see. I don't know. That was weird. Oh, why don't they want a thumbs up? I think they don't want a thumbs up. They're asking me if I want to put the user in timeout. Ask me. No way. I need her. Shoot. What in the world? I guess we can't do thumbs up, guys, on the oh, maybe I wasn't supposed to say it too. Oh Lord, I'm so new to this. Oh, thank you, Cleveland. Woo! I don't know what I'm doing. Thank you, Cleveland. Oh, we can't use that emoji. Okay. So guys, and I think I'm not supposed to say it. I think I'm not supposed to say it. So yeah, you have to eat clean for that. Okay. When I think of anything dealing with the female organs, our reproductive system, I think about regulating our hormones because it's all related. It's all relative. And so LaShonda, I did a couple of videos. Like I did one on I think I did one on fibroids as well as the thyroid. And all of that is really related because there's so many things that could increase our estrogen levels to where they are in excess in our system, and they cause a lot of those problems. I'm sure it can aggravate the PCOS. And the thing about it is, like, there are so many common things that we do know that we should stay away from, because, especially because of estrogen levels, like for instance, soy. But then there are other things that a lot of people have no idea, like certain plastic bottles. And if you're a family who drinks water bottles out of plastic water bottles, like we that's what I purchase for now. And I have to find a substitute. But like if you Google it there, so you'll be surprised. I put a post up on my Instagram that shows an image of several different things that affects people's estrogen levels, and you'll be surprised. It's a lot of hidden things that we don't tend to think about. So with the PCOS, you would want to focus on anything that has anti-inflammatory properties. So yeah, lots of rules, huh? Hey girl. Bella Dolce. Thanks for joining me. We finally get a chance to be on here with together live. I'm glad you came. So, oh my goodness, I have no idea about the rules, you guys. I'm a rookie with this, and I should know better. I need to do my research about the do's and don'ts for live. I'm a mess some stuff up if I don't get it right. But yeah, so probiotics, I touched on that. I also wanted to talk about leaky gut, because people, I think that they can be a little bit intimidated by what's going on internally. We know we can relate to what happens externally, like if we get a cut or a scrape, we know what to do for it, we know how to handle it. But what about if something like that happens internally? You guys know what like ulcers are, or a lot of people in the medical profession will try to say that leaky gut is a myth, but really it's not a myth. And so when you have instances like that, when you have situations like that, it causes your waste to leak out and go through your bloodstream and cause all kinds of problems, including autoimmune problems. So those kind of problems, the autoimmune problems, can seem insurmountable. They seem like a huge giant, something so threatening that you don't know how to attack it. And sometimes people just succumb to it, but it's really just a matter of cleaning up the same way you would your home. You got to clean up and clear out the inside of what's going on in your body with basic stuff, believe it or not. And it starts with eating clean. And then you put other things inside there that's going to go in and sweep you out until you get it all under control. Because that's the same thing with Candida. If you oh, thank you. Thanks, Bella Dolce. That makes me feel so good. I'm such a newbie. I wonder how many of y'all seen my old videos. That's crazy. I used to do a whole lot of videos just for fun, just for me and my family. But anyway, the Candida, once you start having like leaky gut, or the video somebody asked me to do on diverticulitis, I had never heard of that before. I just know that, you know, it's the same thing. For the most part, it's the same thing as leaky gut. And so when Candida, if you got an overgrowth of Candida and it starts leaking out, now you having what they call systemic Candida, because it is starting to circulate throughout your body now. So it's no longer just confined to your digestive tract. It's now, you know, causing problems everywhere else in your body, which is why people don't realize that Candida can cause joint pain and so many other things. I always tell people too to, you know, do your own research, because that's what my mother always taught me, and it helps you to remember more. Because it's one thing when you hear it from somebody, but when you get to read it for yourself and, you know, kind of look over it, you tend to reread it until you get the point. A lot of people don't realize that they do that. When you don't understand something, you'll look at the sentence 2, 3, maybe 4 times or whatever. And, you know, that's why they say that repetition is the mother of retention. You get to remember it better. My camera, hi, who is that? Let's see, the Mailman 100. Thank you. It is a, Lord, I need glasses. No, I don't, because I'm gonna focus until my eyes focus. And we're gonna practice focusing like exercise. It is a HD 1080p Logitech. Do you know, so the Mailman, if you're a techie, I'm sure you've heard of Logitech. Let me write it down. Oh, it'll help if I put my cursor there on it. Logitech HD 1080. Let's see. Yep, 1080p. Oh. Thank you. Yeah, it's a really nice little thing from Amazon. Yeah. Thanks for joining my channel. So, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, I was talking about like systemic Candida and all that. If you get like a really dusty floor in your kitchen, you know, food particles and stuff, and then you go in there and, you know, whatever is on the floor, it gets on the bottom of your feet. And then once you leave the kitchen, you're tracking it throughout the house, right? That's not cool. Or let's say even worse, when you walking around outside and then you come inside with your shoes on and you tracking it all up in the house. Y'all, I got OCD. I was re-looking at one of my other live videos, and I had started saying that to somebody, that if they were like me and they have OCD, I got OCD, y'all. I used to have a fit when any of my family members would come inside the house after school or work with their clothes on. They would lie in the bed. That drove me nuts. Am I the only one? Like, it wouldn't be so bad if it was like, you know, I don't know. Yeah, y'all don't need to hear about my crazy. But anyway, if you are walking outside and you're obviously tracking things from outside, dirt and whatever debris, and you're bringing it all in the house throughout the home, that's not, that can cause problems. So that's what's going on inside our bodies. And when people just realize how simple that is, and that all you have to do is just kind of sweep that out the same way you would do your home, it would take a little effort when you're trying to do like a huge general cleaning. You know what I mean? So you need a little bit more. Yes, Cleveland. Yep. Especially when you have carpet, it gets down in the grains, right? So like with us and the insides of our bodies, down in our mucous membranes, going deep into our bloodstream, going into our cells. On the molecular level, I was trying to call you Deanie, Esme and Deanie, y'all my girls. Y'all, my classmates be in here. So I just, I'm so crazy about my classmates, all my classmates. But yeah, so once you look at it like that, it's a lot less daunting or a lot less intimidating. And then you realize, you know what, let me just go ahead and start eating clean, maybe give up dairy and meat for a little bit while I do a cleanse, if you haven't given it up already. And if you do eat things like dairy and meat and you decide to give it up for your cleanse, that will show you how your body will show you how much it appreciates it. And just that little bit could be enough to kind of spark you to want to make some changes long term. So let's see. Oh, Coco, I'm sorry. Hey, girl. Hey, Ashley. I'm so glad you're on here, Coco. Ashley, I'm gonna respond to your email. So, Esme, you're more than my support. I'm your support. That's what I am. What was I saying? Man, Ashley, I can't wait till you and I talk. Do you remember me telling you about who was one of my family members, Ashley? Because you responded and said you was related to her too. You're going to be in the course? Good. I'm so glad you're going to be in the course. Good. Good. I'm going to talk to you about the specifics in the email. But yeah. So you can like really, what do I have on my bottles or on my thing? It says heal yourself, restore your health. And that's what you can do. You can heal yourself by just making a few basic changes. And depending on what you're battling, that determines how long you'll be implementing some of the heavier changes. But usually, and depending on your age, usually you'll want to make these kind of changes long term, because we ain't getting no younger around here. You said you're gonna order my products. Oh, cool. Ashley, weren't you the one who said you were related to Dr. Alvenia Fulton? Because I remember commenting that under one of Kareem's videos that I was related to Dr. Fulton, and then you commented and said you were related to her too. I don't know if you remember that, but that was me. That's my great-grandmother's sister. I wonder if your family is from the Chicagoland area, Ashley. If you guys ever heard of Dr. Fulton, some people may have heard of her. Not everybody, but She's from the Chicagoland area. She died like in her 90s, back in the 90s. She passed away in the 90s when I was a teenager. And she did a lot for the community, and she was into, holistic health. She has a lot of books that nobody can find anymore. And one of my uncles who would have had her books passed away, and I never had the chance to try to see if I can get a hold of his books. Somebody asked me about her books. I'm so sorry that I didn't get a chance to reply to your comment. Whoever asked me about her books, can you please email me? Let's see, Ashley, what did you say? You don't remember, but you know her. Your granny said that's her cousin. Cool. Yep. So we are related then. If your grandmother says that's her cousin, then that means you and I are cousins. So you my cousin. So you my family. So Dr. Fulton, she was big on fasting, and that's why I'm so into fasting. And she also, like, if you haven't heard of her, you probably heard of her protege. She mentored Dick Gregory. He just passed away recently, like last year? But she taught him everything he knew on that. And that's where he started to, he did a lot of pioneering where that came from. He said, that's your crazy. Oh, that's your husband's great granny. Oh, your crazy husband's great granny. Oh, she recently passed away. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. 106. Yeah, they was related. Girl, we gotta talk. Woo. Oh yeah, we gotta talk, honey. We gotta talk. Man, for real? Oh, I see why they took the comment, Ashley. You see that? Dang it. Coco says you have a question about the smoothie. Okay. Do I have to have so much ginger? No. You know what, Coco? You don't have to have so much ginger. Ashley. You see that? Oh my gosh. Okay. Coco, no, you don't have to have so much ginger. And when I thought about it, I realized that, you know what, that's something that I'm used to doing, and that everybody doesn't have to have that much. But I am so, I love ginger, and I'm so used to having it that's how much. I'm one of those that, like, I'll cut some and I'll put it in. I'm like, oh, maybe a little more, until I get to the point where it's definitely a tablespoon, because it's so delicious to me and my body is used to it. But then one of my classmates cracked me up. She had some ginger for the first time that was like a big chunk of fresh grated ginger root. And she said that junk was so hot, she almost killed herself. But yeah. So no, you don't have to have a whole tablespoon. You put what's comfortable for you. And I say that about everything in the ingredients. There's no wrong amounts with smoothies. There are no wrong amounts. And you'll still get the same effects. I want you to listen to your body. My other sister, when she was doing the smoothie and she reacted to the peppermint, just her words and her text message to me let me know it was too much for her body. And so that's why I want people to listen to their bodies, because if it prompts you to exclaim how it made you feel, that means that's how it's doing internally as well. It has bites, which is a good thing. But if it's too, I'm a big, advocate of doing too much too soon. Don't do too much too soon. Kind of ease your way, because whatever you're doing, whether it's fasting or detoxing or whatever, you don't want to unleash too much too soon. It may be too much for your body to handle. and then you start having reactions and stuff, like if you have a reaction just from your tongue where you feel like it's just too much, then 9 times out of 10 your body might be forced to let go of too many toxins too fast, and that's uncomfortable. And you're always going to have a healing crisis, and you always want to get through the healing crisis, but you still have to balance it out properly so that you don't set yourself back. What if you got to go to work or whatever, try to use a weekend maybe. Let's see. Coco, you like ginger, but I'm a big old punk. You don't do spicy. Good, you still drunk it. But you know what, Coco, you can do the powder. You could do the ginger powder. Oh, bye, Cleveland. Thank you so much, Cleveland. You're so sweet. Many blessings to you, Cleveland. Thanks for joining me. Esme, you take a root the size of your thumb in your smoothies. Really? Wow. And your family. Yeah, they're not. You are so funny, Coco. You felt that going? Yes, I know. And so the ginger mixed with that peppermint, y'all. Whoo, you talking about a catalyst right there. You can feel when something is a catalyst. I'm saying it got bite for real. It got bite. Oh, it was the powder, Coco. It was the powder. Oh my gosh, it was the powder. The powder made you feel like that? You got a good brand. That was the teaspoon of powder, Coco? I wonder if that was the teaspoon of powder. Wow, it was spicy. Dang. And the turmeric didn't balance it out, huh? Because the turmeric is way more mild in taste. It's funny how the turmeric is way more mild in taste, but that stuff is such a huge anti-inflammatory. People are talking about how well their joints are feeling, and it's such an anti-inflammatory that it goes in and eats. Hey, Jane! I'm glad you came. You like family now, Jane. You had me rolling yesterday. But yeah, that stuff, that ginger and that turmeric, that's some serious stuff. Ashley, you sneak turmeric in your 4-year-old son. Good. In his juice. Yep. Good. I'll be giving it to my kids too. It helps the asthma. Coco, can a person take too many herbs? Yes, you can. You can take too many herbs. The same way you can have too much food. So, I don't know how many of you are comfortable with going with your gut feeling about things, right? It's kind of the same as like women's intuition. So when you have a gut feeling about something that you're taking, I would say listen to your gut. Definitely listen to your gut. Again, my sister was saying that there was something she told me she wasn't going to take because she doesn't want to be on too many things. She doesn't want to be taking too many things. So I was like, good. Please don't. I was like, please don't take the other things. Don't force it on your body, because if something up here is telling you it feels like, like too much, then it 9 times out of 10 it is. Oh, you think so, Ashley? Thank you. Aw. You mean how many times? That's the real question. How many times? I'm sick of myself. That's the real question. How many times? So I started my weight loss journey. Oh, I love you too, Jane. Ashley, let's see. I started my weight loss journey messing around with, like, toying around with trying vegan. So I played around with, I'm someone who will always purchase. Speaking of purchasing things, I want to show you guys this before I forget. But anyway, I love to purchase and support people. I've always been that way. So I've always purchased things on, like, Instagram and stuff. So there was a girl named Ashley Amanda, and she her name was Crazy Urban Vegan. She was on Facebook and Instagram, and now she has a Bella Body Beads. Mordecai, Marky, can you please ask him to quiet down a little? I'm gonna pretend like I'm a mild mommy since I'm on camera. But anyway, yeah, let's see. So I started off that way, and then I also joined a group called LOJ Fit Club, and they're very good too. So I try a lot of different things, and they help me along my journey, and it teaches me a lot. So those were two things, and it helped me to learn what was healthy to eat, you know, and I learned my body a lot better that way. And I was just trying to, I still am, I'm still trying to get back to my weight before my 8-year-old was born, which was like 150-ish. But I really want to be, I wouldn't mind getting smaller than that. And I know people probably think that sounds crazy, but I'm only 5'3". So I really shouldn't be, you know, no more than about 180, but I am. Let's see. But yeah, that ginger and peppermint is fire. And you know what else is my favorite combination? Lemon and, it's lemon and ginger. Lemon and ginger. Yeah, lemon and ginger. Okay, let's see. Cocoa. So should I do every other day? Because I also take sea moss. Oh yeah, you do take sea moss. That's good. Let's see. Every other day. Coco, let me know how you've been feeling. Kind of talk to me a little bit about, like, how you feel when you take the sea moss and stuff. So let's see. Ashley, what you talking about? Who did you meet, Ashley? What is y'all cracking me up? Oh, I know, right? A mild mommy. Yeah, they're about to have me start screaming, like, you know. Sea moss is life, right? Yeah, and I want to show y'all, I just bought this. This is isn't this pretty? Oh, I wonder, can the camera show it? Oh man. And I undid the bow, and I was like, let me put the bow back on so that people could see how pretty it was. And now it don't look like the way it came when I first bought it. It was so cute. The presentation is everything. And it is by Leaf. Let me see. leafofvitalessentials.com. It's called Honey Almond Joy Soap. Because y'all heard me talking about soap on here. Y'all heard me talking about soap and what soaps do to me. Isn't it pretty? And that's glittery. Oh my gosh, like, girls love I'm one of those girls who are all about the bling, honey. I love glittery little things like that. Anything shiny that pops, I love it. So yeah, I was like, let me just show people, because he's someone who does YouTube videos, guys. And I think his YouTube might be Herb Man. Let me see. Oh, good. I did bring it. I thought I didn't have the thing. His YouTube should be Herb Man, I think. Dang it. That's bad. Yep. Herb Man. HERBMAN. I mean, MAN. Let's see. What else? Oh, you met Ashley in Florida? Or She's such a beautiful woman. Like inside and out. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Feel really good, but and not so tired. That's good, Coco. Coco, how has your insomnia been? Have you been able to get like more rest? Let's see. Making soap. Yes, I know, right? And I used to try to do all that stuff, but I ain't into that much. Herbal generate everything gonna be in business. I know, right? Isn't it? You getting better, Coco? That's good. I'm glad. Yeah, just kind of I was telling, one of my other classmates, you want to try things out and see how it goes before you like add things or pile things on so you can see what works. But the herbs, they all work. They work. They work. What else was another? I wrote down my subjects today for a change. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So GMOs, I was going to tell you guys, another one of my classmates, Determinature. He did a video on GMOs that I have to watch too, but I was going to say, y'all in the class, we got to support each other. So, but those are the things too, man. When we eat that stuff, imagine what happens when you're eating that and that goes through your bloodstream because you have leaky gut or something, right? Doesn't it start to make sense now? It's like the building blocks are coming together when you realize, wow, if I'm eating genetically modified foods and if I have holes in my intestines or in my stomach and these foods, little food particles, and please chew your food really good. Please, please, please chew your food. I've heard so many people who live long say that that's the secret to longevity is by chewing their food like really well. So if you're eating something that's genetically modified and it gets inside there and now it's entering, places it should not, the rest. Let's see. Coco, thanks to you, you went to your local herbal store and good. You've been going ever since. Good. I'm so glad. Ashley, the class is bomb. You got it. Yeah, that's cool. That's okay. Yeah, take your time. Take your time. It's always there. He got it there now. So you good. You said he waiting on you. Get in there, girl, when you can. But it's gonna be there. But I know how it is. Sometimes we just gotta, pace ourselves with everything, including stuff like that. So I feel you. I know what that's like. So yeah. Oh, what else? I had something else. See how bad my memory is that fast? Did anybody ever have any questions about like the reflexology and stuff? Because I forgot. Y'all know what I forgot? I forgot. My sister reminded me how I used to do something that was called an aqua chi. You ever see those like foot baths that people get? It's like a little foot spa. Well, it's not really a spa, but it's more like a detox. And it literally pulls toxins out through your feet. And you can see the water changing colors and stuff. So I'm almost wondering if I should get back into that. And even if I don't do the aqua chi per se, there's things we can do to our water. If we do like a foot soak, we can put things in our water like Epsom salt. Y'all, sometimes we underestimate the things that our parents or our grandparents taught us. We need to get back to basics because they knew what was up. You interested in all things natural, huh, Coco? You talking about the foot soak? Yep, it really worked. The detox, that foot detox, it really does work. what I said about grounding. Oh, Ashley, isn't that amazing about grounding? Ashley, don't you remember being little and running around outside and we don't get our generation we don't tend to get as sick as our children because we grounded all the time naturally when we was little. I grew up in Chicago. We used to knock on our friends' doors and go outside and play early in the morning. We couldn't wait. Like, we didn't care that it was 7 a.m. And we would be out there playing in the dirt, playing house, making mud pies, everything, just playing around, getting grounded, you know. And kids was always doing stuff, taking off their shoes or coming out barefoot. So those was the days. And now our kids don't do that stuff the same no more. He loves to be barefoot. Good. You know what? I can't. Well, I wanted to. Let's see. Yeah, Coco, right? That's how we was too. We would play outside till the street lights came on. And then we would be having so much fun that we would ask our parents if we could stay out. Oh my gosh, I love double dutch. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm like all ready to sing the double dutch songs. Treehouse. Oh, you had a treehouse? I didn't have no treehouse. We used to climb trees though, but I didn't have no treehouse. Oh gosh, it's so relaxing just thinking about that, you guys. That's very relaxing, just closing your eyes and just remembering and going back there. It has a very therapeutic effect. It's almost as if you're being grounded in itself, just doing it, just thinking about it. But yeah, I used to, man, I remember all that. And I be trying to get my kids be having a fit when they see bugs outside. I'm like, well, that's where they live. Let's see. Your nephew don't even want to touch a leaf. I know. Ask me. It's the same. It's the same. That's how my kids, they like video games. Me too, Ashley. I love nature. Nature is so healing. I mean, we really are a part of nature. So, we get our breath from trees. So being out there in the fresh oxygen, yeah. I keep looking at the wrong thing. It's funny, when I look in the camera, it doesn't show me looking at you guys. So I have to look at this blank place on my laptop, the black outline. And it's hard because it's not like it's a set of eyes. So I feel like I'm going blind when I'm looking at something that are not eyes. Let's see. I may have to grow some grass inside. You say you would kick your whole foot off, Jane. I know. You know what? Let me tell y'all something. When I went to Las Vegas, Nevada, I was so happy to be gone from mosquitoes. And then when I got here to Atlanta and started getting bit up again, I was like, oh, dang, it's back. One time I went camping when I was little, still living in Chicago. We went to Indiana Dunes in Indiana Beach, and we camped there. And I remember sleeping in the sleeping bag and zipping myself up in the sleeping bag, enjoying camping, except I made a mistake and I left my hand outside. I left my hand outside the bag. And when I woke up, my whole hand and wrist was covered in mosquito bites. It was looking all weird. Like, you know how you got the little bone right here on your wrist that kind of protrudes? And then I got bit like right there. I was like, oh, that's gross. Your sister lives in ATL. Wow. I wanted to move to the Carolinas originally because it's just so beautiful there. And I love the soil, the red soil. Wow, you was here. So next time, Ashley, let me know when you come to ATL. You got to let me know. But yeah. So, but you guys got any questions about anything? And I could mostly answer anything except for like stuff specific to the class, as I'm sure most of y'all realize that. But other than that, like whatever questions you have, I can, attempt to answer off the top of my head. And then I can, if it's something that I don't like have any experience with, I can look up the information for you. because I know how to research it based off of my literature and everything. You're in Charleston. Oh my gosh. Wow. I bet. You know what? I have a cousin who lives in South Carolina. I don't know which city she lives in. No, I'm not vegan, Ashley. I need to be vegan. Peppermint oil. Peppermint oil it can help with sore muscles. It can help with your stomach. It has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties. Asthma, when you get inflamed in there, it helps with that. It helps if you have a cold. So it's kind of breaking up the mucus and stuff. If you have allergies and you take, if you have like a drink with like 1 drop of that peppermint oil that I know that I use is the one that's can be ingested. It has supplemental fats on the outside. I put when I used to go jogging in Las Vegas, I used to, before my jog, because it's so dusty out there, you would have like windstorms, so the wind would be blowing and it's blowing sand and dust because it's the desert. So what are you going to do? So I would pour like some water or juice or like a smoothie and just take like a little shot before I would go running. And I would put the 1 drop of peppermint in the shot. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I would put 1 drop of peppermint in the shot and then I would drink it up. And then all of this felt cool. All of this felt really, really cool. Really all the way from here to down in your lungs. All of this was cool. And so it whenever I would go out there and start running, all the dust and the little particles and whatever that would normally get lodged in your respiratory system and your respiratory tract would it wouldn't feel the same. It's like it would not implant itself because something about that peppermint just gave me this protective coat inside. So that peppermint, it just has so many uses. Let's see. You could really use an herb or oil for energy. Esme, didn't you say grapefruit? I remember I used to drink that. I used to put a drop of that of the grapefruit in my drinks. Also, it's weird, the grapefruit, not only did I use that for energy and weight loss, but it also helped when every year I would get a cough in the fall. It was like I had an allergy. I would get a cough and everything in here would get tight. And for a couple of weeks, I would get hoarse every fall when I lived in Chicago. When I moved to Las Vegas, totally went away. I didn't have that problem. But let's see. Energy. What else? Oh, orange, wild orange. Oh, that's the brand. Okay, that's a brand. But the orange oil, the orange essential oil is good. Let's see. For energy. Ashley, when I come, y'all gonna know me. Yep. Good. Ashley, I can't wait till you come. Yes, it is. It's that kind of thing where you be soaking up the info. It's so good. Oh my goodness. You become a sponge. You become a sponge, and like for this is what my experience is. So, we have so many classmates, right? And I'm learning so much so fast. And since I'm one of the ones who regularly does YouTube videos, I have to be careful when I'm following my other classmates because it's so hard to differentiate what I'm learning and what I'm studying and trying not to be like influenced by their posts because then it feels like I'm, using their information and I don't, I want to be, original, but it's so hard because there's so much information. It's good information and everybody, you guys, this class is so good. That's why I tell you all about, so like there's me, there's Determinature, who does YouTube videos. And now Deanie, she just came out. And then there's Viola. She's going to be doing some soon. I'm so excited. I can't wait until she gets her stuff together for her YouTube. But yeah, let's see. Let me not miss anything. Let me see. I'm still laughing at Ashley. Okay, Coco, it's so much I want to ask, but I can't think of it now. I'm gonna write it down. Okay, cool. I'm vegan. I just made black bean. Oh, enchiladas. What do you? So when you make your black bean enchiladas, what do you use? Like, how do you make the sauce? And Natural Unique. Hey, Natural Unique, how you doing? I'm so glad you came. Oh, I need this support, you guys. Thank you. Coco, I get my oils. I order my oils from a company that I'm a distributor with. So I'll text you because I don't think I'm allowed to say brands. So most people have heard of them. Starts with D, ends in era. A good brand of peppermint oil. Yep. So yeah, that's who. So that's the brand I like personally. I really love them. There's another good company as well. And Kim Christopher in our class, you can ask her too. Is peppermint good for head colds? My niece stays stuffy. Yes, it is. Peppermint is good for that. Hey, Denise. Hey. Y'all, that's another one of my classmates. Aw, I'm glad you're here, Denise. How you doing? Oh, yeah, Esme said all citrus oils are energizing. She reminded me of that the other day. We were chatting. When I first got into essential oils, I used to I think I used like a wide range of them. And I used to use the orange, the lemon, the lime, the lavender, the frankincense. Man, there's, clove, ginger. There's so many oils. Myrrh, helichrysum, and then like different blends. Let's see. Peppermint is also energizing. Yes, right? When you smell it, it gives you energy. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm not missing nothing. What 3 oils would you recommend for beginners? Lavender, lemon, and peppermint are 3 oils that are really good for beginners. Coco says chili powder, cumin, tomato puree. Oh my gosh. Onion and garlic. Yes. That sounds good, Coco. Denise, I'm doing great. Good. I'm glad you're here too. So yeah, let's see. The oils, the reason why I say lavender, lemon, and peppermint, because they're very basic, and they work for so many different things. Lavender is very relaxing, and it heals scars, and it also heals burns. So if I'm doing something in the kitchen and if I accidentally touch something or if I accidentally touch my flat irons when I'm doing my hair or, burn my forehead or something, I hurry up and grab the lavender, put a touch of it on there, and you won't even get the brown mark. You won't even get it. That's how fast these oils are, guys. And that's how amazing they are. So, and then another good property that the lavender does, a lot of people are like, oh, I'll use it for aromatherapy because it's relaxing, but it's so relaxing that it relaxes your lungs when you're having asthma problems. So these are very concentrated. The oils are stronger than the herbs. Let's see. Oh, so I said lavender. And then the lemon, same thing with everything that you would use lemon for, you can use like a tiny drop of the lemon essential oil the same way. Very, 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 very potent. very powerful. And then the peppermint, we talked about that. And then the three of those together are super powerful for allergies. Let me see. Cradle cap oil. Oh, cradle cap. What did I use to get rid of cradle cap on Mordecai? I forgot what I used and it took it away so fast. Lavender. Yep, that's good. You added lavender and it works so well. Cool. You just learned something new, huh, Coco? Yeah. Oh man, what I'm trying to remember. What did I use for his cradle cap? That was so long ago because he's 8 now. I blended something together and it was gone. That lavender will do that. Yes, it will. So, and then the same as with the herbs. With these essential oils, when you blend them, you got something majorly powerful now. So be careful. But when you know how when you're cooking, I like to compare everything to cooking. When you're cooking and you're marinating something, you're allowing the seasonings to kind of marry each other and get into the food, soak into the food. The food soaks up the seasonings, and it's like, you know, it becomes very pleasing, very pleasant to your palate once you cook it. You know, it's not bland, and you can feel the flavor deep inside the food. So the same way you can relate to that when you're cooking and you're adding all these seasonings. It's one thing, even salt and pepper. That's usually what I use. Since I started, you know, getting healthier over the years, and since I started using the Celtic sea salt, I just like to use Celtic salt, sea salt, and fresh black pepper. I remember when I used to like cook steaks and all that stuff, I would just put the fresh ground salt and the fresh ground pepper and put it on a grill. But you can do that with whatever, it doesn't have to be meat. It could be your fresh vegetables and stuff. Oh gosh, it's so delicious. But you guys know the power of blending different seasonings. And when you do that, your mouth probably waters just thinking about how delicious and how tasty all that stuff is. And that is what the oils do for your body. And your body eats it up just like that. There are some, I can't wait. Oh gosh, I can't wait. I can't wait. There's some things I gotta like put a rein myself back in. Is that how you say it? Let's see. Coco, you used to hate lavender, but you love it now. Lavender, I guess too, sometimes it can depend on where you get it from, I would think. Because it smells so good. Like, I feel relaxed to just thinking about it. But like I was telling y'all the other day, I would put a drop of some of those oils on my kid's pillow. But I don't use my oils as often as I used to use them when my kids were very sick with their asthma problems. And it's time for me to start using them again, because now that we've moved, I want to make sure that now that we're around, we're in new surroundings and new viruses and all that kind of stuff, it's time to start putting blends together to help them with their immune system. So what I typically used to do is I used to put oil. I used to like pour coconut oil in my hand and then put a drop of a blend of an immune oil and rub it in and then massage their feet before bed. I would like rub it on the bottoms of their feet and then massage it with my fingers. And then in the morning before school, before sending them to school, I used to do the exact same thing and put that on them and then put their socks on, and they would go ahead and go on off to school. And that really helped a lot. Natural Unique, you are in the class? Working all the time. Aw. Aw. When the classes are in session. Natural Unique, have I talked to you through email? I wonder. Aw, I'm sorry. I know that's hard. Yeah, it's pretty difficult. Denise says, don't feel bad, Natural Unique. You're not alone. It's the time zone. Yeah. Oh, Natural Unique. Okay, we haven't. Okay, so that wasn't you. There's quite a few people who email me. And there are some who share the same plight you have, Natural Unique. Like Denise said, don't feel bad. And a lot of the people who used to be in the class, they changed it. The time actually has gotten changed. And so a lot of the people who used to be in the class no longer are able to be in there, and they have to, watch the recording. Ashley, you do that for your son, and elderberry syrup. My kids too. This reminds me of the other video I did when I was like, I made them go take their stuff, and now I'm about to do it again because I don't think they had it. And I told them to take it every day now that the season is changing. Hey, Marky, Mordecai. They can't hear me. Marky, just make some elderberry. You made some elderberry syrup? It's easy to make, huh? I need to make some more. I have some though, and they've been taking that and the black seed oil. Those are some of the regular things I have them take. I also have them take, I know you guys have heard me mention this several times before. My kids, what they regularly take to keep their asthma at bay is black seed oil, serapeptase, which is an enzyme. How many of you guys know about? Do you guys know about the serapeptase? My dad has taught me so much. He introduced me to serapeptase, and immediately I started giving it to my children. My boys, they are 14 and 8. So, yeah. So I let them have that, and they don't necessarily take it every day, but yeah. And I take it when I know I've had something that I shouldn't have. Like, especially if I have like some cheese or something. But that stuff works so good. That serapeptase keeps the mucus at bay. Because it's an enzyme, believe it or not, from the silkworm. Yeah. Yep, it's an enzyme from the silkworm, and it is what the little worm uses to digest his cocoon when he's ready to come out as a butterfly. So he eats his way out of his cocoon, and he eats the dead protein of that cocoon. And so that enzyme goes inside of us, and it eats dead protein and inflammation. So if you know anyone who has keloids, tell them about the serapeptase. It's a must-have. You never heard of it, Coco? You can find it on Amazon. There are a few different brands on there. I found at first I went with the most popular brand, but after a while I decided to go with something that was a little cheaper that I ended up liking. It was good, and we've been buying that one ever since. Amazon. When you go to Amazon, I'm sure most of you try to purchase the product with the highest number of reviews. That's what I do. And when you look at certain things like serapeptase, you're going to see because I read reviews. That determines whether or not I will purchase a product. So when I read the reviews when I first read the reviews for serapeptase, I was a little disappointed by some of the reviews, but then I realized, I'm like, these people don't know what they're doing. They are not taking it properly, because when I started taking the serapeptase, it tells you on the bottle, it tells you don't take it with meals. It needs to be like the first thing you eat in the morning. Or you could have it at, why I say eat, but the first thing you have in the morning when you take it, it's a pill, comes in pill form. So the first thing you take in the morning before a meal, I would take it then. Or you could even also take it before you go to bed. I've never done that, but I'm sure that you can take it before bed. Because if you eat it, I mean, I keep saying eat. If you take it with meals when you're eating, the serapeptase can make you very, very nauseous. You don't want to take it with food. And people in their reviews, they're talking about violent vomiting and all this kind of stuff. And I'm sure it has a lot to do with them not reading the directions or not taking it as directed. Or maybe they just, I don't know why they're having those reactions. But nobody in my family has had it. Like I said, my dad told me about it. He has been taking it. My mom used to take it. Me and my kids, we take it. No reactions whatsoever except for good. So if you ever, Coco, if you ever have something that you know is going to make you a little mucusy, because there's so many foods that cause mucus, even if we're vegan, right? So if you ever have something that makes you feel a little congested, or you get that little feeling in your sinuses or the back of your throat, that serapeptase knocks it right out. It helps like right away. Yeah, Ashley, you're going to love it. Yeah, you guys, you're going to love it. Me too, Ashley. I read them reviews religiously, girl. I do. I'm an Amazon addict. There's always a package coming to my door. Especially because I just, I'm big on supplements. I keep so many supplements on hand. And it's funny because you don't even consider yourself to have an apothecary, but that's exactly what you have when you have all these supplements lying all around the house, in your bathroom, in the kitchen, on your nightstand, in your kids' bathroom. I mean, supplements are everywhere. That's your apothecary still, because most of us, obviously, our supplements are the natural ones. So I wonder how she's doing. See what she's talking about. Oh my God. My sister will be cracking me up. I can't wait till she tell you guys about her knee. When I tell him how I feel, yeah, when the mucus is building up, yeah. Yeah, Coco, have you ever been interested in fasting at all? Have you ever tried it? That's the quickest way to get rid of mucus and heal your body of mucus. And I hardly ever fast without serapeptase. Anytime I'm fasting, I take serapeptase, I take Irish sea moss. I haven't, but I'm willing to try. Yeah, so when you're releasing toxins when you're fasting is an art. There's a science to it, because when you're not giving your body, the amount of food that you typically give it, or maybe you're not giving it any food, maybe you're doing a liquid fast. or, you know, if you're doing something light like fruit or like vegetables or some certain kinds of vegetables or something like high water content. Whenever you're doing that, you are like your body has way less work. So you are not putting a lot of pressure on your body. So now your body can concentrate on becoming a self-cleaning oven. That's what happens. When you stop putting food inside your body, just like with an oven, if you close that door of the oven and you turn on the self-cleaning thing, then now it locks and you can't put food in it because it's going to take all that time that it has on self-cleaning mode to actually clean itself through and through internally. That's the exact same thing as fasting. That's all fasting is. Now, as with an oven, if you've done a lot of cooking and you've had the oven for a few years, it tends to build up a lot of grease and scum and some spills that may have really hardened and now are very, very tough to get out. So the older we are, the tougher the toxins are embedded in us. And when we keep piling on the food, especially if we were like me, I was the type that would eat until I was like full, you know, and I had to teach myself not to eat that way. So when you do that, the food, you're packing it on and your body has no place to put it because it can't rid itself through your, you know, intestines or through your, you know, the different systems to get rid of waste. So you guys you should watch Deanie's video. I put her video on one of my last videos. I want y'all to watch her video. She talks a lot about waste whenever you get a chance. So, oh, I should have put at, huh? I wonder, will that work? I wonder, does that work if you actually put at? Oh, it does. It pulled her up. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that wasn't it. Oh, Lord, I can't spell. Okay, let's see if that worked. So anyway, when your body can't get rid of that stuff fast enough, it starts to store it. It stores it where it can in your organs, and you know. So now to clean this stuff out and get it off the shelves and get all this clutter out of your body, you got to become a self-cleaning oven. And when you do, you don't want to take on too much too soon. You know, how many toxins do you have in your body? Have you ever fasted before? Have you ever cleansed before? Have you ever done any detoxes? Have you ever done anything like that? And if you haven't, when you answer that rhetorical question to yourself, that lets you know when you start a fast or a detox or anything like that, you want to be gentle. Because if you're not gentle, it's going to rain down on you and then your body is going to be overwhelmed. That's the kind of healing crisis that could take you out. We ain't trying to do all that. Oh my God, I haven't been reading my comments. I'm sorry. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Let me make sure I'm at the bottom. The best fast for a beginner. The best fast for a beginner, I would say start with like maybe 3 days and try, I would, in my humble opinion, I would try a fruit fast. That's what I would do I would tell a beginner to start with something so simple and so, you know, it because it's fruit, it should not be so intimidating. But it's very, very superior. Very superior. So if you tried, oh, you fasted for 3 months, please tell. Coco says, any fruits? I would, no, not any fruits. You do want to be careful about the fruits that you choose. But you can start with something easy, like maybe watermelon or grapes, stuff that's, not going to clash too much. 3 months. Oh, you got to tell us about that. I wonder what that's like. Natural and unique. I'm looking for somebody to tell me about their energy. Somebody else in here was telling, it was a Toyin, my classmate. She was telling us about, I know, right, Denise? It's hard to make a week sometimes. But you know what? It gets easy as the days go on. And especially like after you kind of get used to fasting, you kind of get more used to it. Like if you do it often enough, your body tends to get used to it, and then it kind of becomes no big deal. Dr. Sabi? Maybe? Oh, okay. He has a fast. You did a Dr. Sabi fast. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Yeah, so hey, Shakanda. Aw, I'm glad you're here. Peace and blessings to you too. Thank you for coming so much. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, just do some basic fruits and lots of water. That is exactly correct. And watch what you feel. It's gonna feel so good, you guys. Oh my gosh. The fruit is, to me, it's the most superior food that you can eat. When you're trying to heal your body, I think the fruits are the best. I really do. Yeah, you do too. Yep, Shakanda, right? Fruit, like, man, you guys, I mentioned it before. I used to think it was absurd when I first heard of the concept of, fruitarianism. I was like, what? Come on, you gotta be kidding me. What's next? Air? But anyway, man, the experiences that people have from eating fruit only, and I've had a taste of that type of energy. It's amazing. It compares to nothing. It compares to nothing. That is what our bodies respond to the most, believe it or not. I don't know if a lot of people have like read into that or have any experiences with that. And if you do, share it with us, what you've heard or what you've learned or what you've experienced, because it's so nice. Yes, Coco, it is. You will like, okay, have you ever like let's say you tried a certain food program or maybe you got sick. You know how sometimes when you get sick and then your body detoxes, you might have had the flu real bad. And so after you start feeling better, once you kind of get your energy back, because there's a difference with the flu. And once you start feeling better, you're scared to eat because you still feel raw, But like once you start getting your energy back, and maybe you've had a lot of fluids, and hopefully you've had, put some electrolytes in your fluids, you start having this energy because your body got rid of a lot of toxins. A flu is a detox. And once it got rid of all those toxins, you have this energy, and it kind of makes you reluctant to start eating. Or if you do start eating, it makes you a lot more mindful of what you choose to eat. And so, that's how it feels when you've fasted, or once you've spent a day or two eating fruits only. When you feel that feeling and your mind is telling you, mentally you're feeling like, you know what, I want to crunch on something with substance, like some Cheetos. I'm just playing. No, I'm not. Okay. So anyway, once you mess up and eat something, some type of junk or whatever, you feel it going down the same way you feel some cool water going down when you drink a cool bottle of water, especially after a workout or after a hot shower or just on a hot day. And I haven't been here long enough in Georgia yet to be on those really, really hot, humid days. People think I'm crazy, y'all, but I love the humidity. I'm a water baby. I've always liked being around the water and the sand and the sun. And I call me crazy, but I love going outside and being drenched. I do. I love going outside in Florida whenever I would visit my grandmother, and you get, the heat is so strong. I missed that when I lived in Las Vegas. But anyway, I'm all getting off the subject. Let me read these comments. Several times. The benefits are amazing after you detox. Ashley, with the fruit, right? Isn't it wonderful? Never thought of it that way, but you're right. Yeah, that fruit, man. My friend is a raw fruitarian. Her skin is flawless. I bet. They look like they have slept and lived in the fountain of youth. She's flawless. She's vibrant. She's in her 40s and looks 20. Fruit makes you look like fruit. You get photosynthesized. Fruit has you beautiful inside and out. It does. Denise, I really need to give it a try. It sounds amazing. You guys, nothing compares to that. And I've read people's experiences where they have got so like boundless energy that you don't really hear about typically. Oh my gosh. I miss running. I miss running so bad. I used to run like 8 miles a day, but it wasn't every day. It was more like 4 to 5 times a week. I would leave my house in Las Vegas and go all the way down about 4 miles and then come back. Oh, there's nothing more therapeutic. Being healthy, it turns your body into this engine, a machine, and it becomes, like in tune. It's like having a tune-up, giving your car a tune-up and making sure everything is calibrated properly and stuff. There needs to be a shirt. Yes, I've been photosynthesized. I need to tell my girl here in Atlanta, she loves making shirts. Yes, we should do a fruit challenge, Ashley. I agree. I think that would be wonderful, y'all. We should do a fruit challenge. I know I need it. I'm so scared living here in Atlanta that I'm going to get that same problem I had living in Chicago with the congestion and the hoarse voice. Like, I remember I used to sound like T-Boz. My voice would get really deep. I don't even sound like it. I sound stupid. That's what I sound. Okay, let's see. Oh, y'all want to do a fruit challenge? You used to walk 6 to 9 miles 5 days a week and back. Yeah. Oh, you said your back stopped you in your tracks. Oh, good. We all gonna do a fruit challenge, y'all. Hey, Coco, you got back problems? Still? I wonder if you still have it now. You do. You should try to invest in keeping cases of coconut water around. It's a little expensive, but it's worth it. And it'll help you with your back problem. Believe it or not, it'll help you. If you hydrate with coconut water, that's half the battle with back problems. Hey, we're gonna do a fruit challenge. How long do you guys want to try? I think it would be wise if we tried 3 days. Because if we do 3 days, then that is something that would be attainable. It would be within everybody's reach rather than trying to start off. Yeah. Okay, cool. Good. Y'all like that? You had surgery? Definitely start buying coconut water. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. 3 days sound good. Cool. Okay, y'all. We'll do that. I'll put like the little specifics together. But if you saw my yes, Jane, a minimum of 1 liter, Jane. That's what my mentor taught me. She said a minimum of 1 liter. A truckload, yep. It works. It works. If you guys saw my, okay, good. I'm glad y'all liking the 3 days. Because if you saw my other live video, I was talking about how I don't like to put too much pressure on people. I want to make things within everyone's reach. And if we're doing something together, since we're all individuals, but we're going to be doing something like this together, we can make it attainable with 3 days. And we can also make it, where it's something that's going to be successful, because 3 days is long enough to see some sure results. And you will see results in 3 days. I promise. You will see results in 3 days. Now, here's the other thing. When you're doing a challenge, you just, get comfortable with it. Don't stress over it. Stress adds, cortisol to the mix, and we ain't trying to have those hormones circulating and adding to our belly fat. That's not what we want to do. Y'all know what I really need to do is a belly fat challenge. That's what we need to do after we do the fruit challenge. We could do, yes, Jane, yes. You are so welcome. I'm so glad that we're going to do this together, this fruit challenge. So I'll put the specs in here. If y'all want me to, why don't I what I can do is I'll type it out and put it in the description of this video. So when y'all check back tomorrow, you'll see the specs of the challenge. Now, since a lot of people are used to starting things like on a Monday, if y'all want, we could start Monday. If that's what you guys would like to do, since today is Friday. I noticed that a lot of people like to start things on Monday. So I'm open to that. But yeah, don't stress yourself. Also, I'm not going to listen. If you're on any like meds and stuff, hit me up in my email. Let me know kind of like, some of the things you might have going on, but you should be okay doing this fruit fast. And I'll try to make sure I pick like the right fruits that'll be good for everybody, as a whole. Coco, I need to do the belly challenge. That's where the majority of my weight is, my midsection. That's where the majority of my weight goes. So if I did I need to show y'all. Okay, so I have like this whole area, see where my pants are. But like all this is my midsection, and it goes around. It goes all the way around. And I need to, you know, that's a lot. That's a lot of weight. And I need to, that's where we don't want our weight. We don't want our weight there. Did y'all know that that's the most dangerous place to have weight on your body? In the, you know, around the organs, fatty organs. We need to do a belly challenge after the fruit challenge. Monday sounds good. Yeah, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. It can, that's the, you know, worst kind of weight is that midsection area. And I need to really focus. Once I focus on that, then I'll drop to where I want to be, like really, really fast. So yeah, Ashley, a lot of us are, unfortunately, because of, oh gosh, the foods we eat, it's not a coincidence that the foods we eat sticks to our midsections, you know, especially us. But yeah, we can start to talk a little bit about the psychology of weight loss too. So, you know, you guys should probably, I would say what we should do, natural, unique. Oh, that's so funny. Our bellies are twinsies. We should write down our 5 whys. If we write down our 5 whys, I know you guys probably don't like all that. People probably don't like that. Like, oh Lord, she's finna make us do all that. We just stick to the dang on fruit, right? But if you write down your 5 whys and read them throughout the day, maybe post one on your bathroom mirror, post one on the back of your cell phone on like a Post-it note or something. Let me turn this light off on here. My sister cracked me up. She about to get me all hype. Why she send me this? Tanya, why you send me this? You know I'm a man. I'm a fanatic. I'm a workoutaholic. Oh, I'm a workoutaholic. Oh God. She about to send me back to AA with that video she just sent me, y'all. But anyway, the 5 whys really help you to make decisions throughout the day. And the key to doing the 5 whys in a way that will actually help you is by not putting anything in it that will make you want to rebel. Have you guys ever thought about that? Have you, what happens when you're with your siblings and if they tell you don't do something, you better not do that, you better not, then what do you want to do? You usually want to do it. Make the 5 whys a screensaver. Yes, that's a really good way too. A screensaver or a private Facebook post, something that you'll see on your Facebook, stuff like that. So your 5 whys are why you want to do this challenge, why you're doing it. And sometimes people will say, you know, because of my family and because I want to look good, or, I don't want to be this size anymore, or things like that. But here's the thing too, like, you want to use words that are not going to trigger your subconscious to go against the grain. So make sure you keep everything positive instead of using words like no or not. And omit those from your 5 whys and let your 5 whys be positive things. That will help you to when you see it, you won't think negatively, because our brains work funny. Our brains work so funny. So yeah. But if you want to do the 5 whys, I saw a video on YouTube yesterday about sugar. So I love peanut butter balls. I grabbed some, then I looked at it, and then in the trash it went. Yep. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Sugar is an addiction, Dang it. I just started thinking about a certain snack. But yeah, yeah. So I think that's gonna be fun, y'all, if we do that. Let's do that with the fruit starting Monday. I'll put it in the description, and then you can, go to the grocery store. But what I was saying too, like, I don't want you to feel any kind of pressure. So if you have something already, and you don't have to, tell us, but if you have something already that is a favorite that you would love, then use it. I want you to use it, because this is going to be way better than anything else that we're putting in our bodies when we weren't just solely having fruit. So you're going to be successful. I'm not going to put any impending, like, you have to have this and you have to have that. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. And if I do want to encourage someone to have something that I know is really going to help them, I don't tell them that, it has to be this way. It's all or nothing, because you can't really get anybody to do anything that way. Sweets, I know. Me too, Coco. Yeah, sweets. Yeah, me too. I love sweets. I do. There's so many sweet treats that we can learn to make with fruits. And I need to be more into baking and doing little things like that. So look at me getting sleepy. Can y'all tell? I'm slowing down and jump. Oh, wow. I wonder, so, okay, this is funny. It's not like my channel qualifies yet because I don't have enough followers, but I usually see some of the people that I follow, when they're doing live, they try to do 2 hours, and I'm almost at 2 hours. So I wonder if I'm doing anything, It probably don't matter for my channel. I don't know if my channel qualifies. I do. Esme, I can't remember what. Esme, is you gonna send me something for my brain? Oh my gosh, guess what? You guys know that exercise is good for your lymph nodes, your lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system does not drain on its own like a lot of your other body systems. Your lymphatic system needs exercise, which is why they like the trampoline, the urban rebounder or whatever. So I started working out a couple of days ago, and okay, oh gosh, please, I don't want it. I started getting like drunken with silliness when I'm tired. You love to bake, Coco? Yeah. Okay. Why am I need some herbs, because that's my thoughts. That's it. It's time, ain't it, Coco? You starting to know me? Oh God, what the heck? Oh, your lymphatic system. I started working out because I want to drain my lymphatic system. That's the only way to truly get all of that out of there. So that's why when a lot of people wonder, do you need to work out when you're trying to be healthy? Can you just eat healthy? You can eat healthy and still like lose weight. You can get better. You can improve your health, but you need to at least do some walking or something. And so when I was working out, I told my friend, I only worked out in the house. I didn't go outside, but since I worked out in the house, it's me, my oil. I need my oil. Let me go get my, I'm about to go get my oil. I got some grapefruit. I think I'm going to get a grapefruit. Let's see, where is it? I know I got grapefruit. Where you at? So I got peppermint and grapefruit. Supplement facts. See? So you'll know when it's okay to have something when you see that. How do I make it focus? Is there a way to make it focus? I guess you can see that says supplement facts, but it's blurry. I got some rosemary, but this is a grapefruit. Oh my gosh. Woo. Oh my goodness. Look at me. I grabbed my Lang Lang. This ain't peppermint. This smells good. Oh my goodness, it woke me up. It smelled good. I love citrus perfume. I need to make a perfume out of my oils. I love perfume, citrus, and also water-based. I'm not going to do nothing silly, okay? I promise I'm not going to get silly. Okay, so I was exercising because I'm trying to clean out my lymphatic system. And I started, since I wasn't outside, I decided to pretend I was using my jump rope. So I was like doing the, like simulating jumping rope because I wanted to drain all that. And that's what happens when you like jump or, you know, try to do something that gives your lymphatic system a little extra movement. That's how you can get that area detoxed. It doesn't happen by any other means other than some jolting type of movement. So yeah, that bought me a few minutes to look at my eyes are brighter. And I bet you I could read now. I bet you I could read now. Let me see. Oh, it's still dark, but I can see it for sure. Isn't that something? My eyes are wider and I can see something that's smaller. So Esme, you said you only walked twice a day when you get the time. And that was all you did with eating fruits and vegetables. You was too. Oh my gosh, are you serious, Esme? That's what I started at. I started at 240. No, I didn't. I started at maybe 250, maybe. Because once I got the courage to weigh myself, I was like 240 because I had lost a little weight. Girl, anyway, okay. I said I'm not gonna get silly. So yeah, 240, and you're now 155. That is so good. Wow. That's what I'm aiming for. Like I can do it like really fast if I go running. I need to go running. I miss run, like it drives me nuts. And when people tell me, like there's a gentleman who I was talking to, and he was telling me about his track life and stuff. And I was like, you're making me jealous right now. Oh my God, I love running so much. Coco, you said you 250 standing at 6'0". You know what? That's not being 6 foot and being 250. You are probably someone who holds the weight well. I would think with your height. Coworkers thought you had ding or something. They thought you was all sick from getting small, huh? Ask me, how much time did it take? I know it didn't take much time is that like a Daniel fast you did? Ask me. Running helps tremendously for you too, Denise. Denise, do you run often? I miss running. Like I can sit here right now and throw a tantrum. Do you know what I'm the type of person when I'm driving in my car and I see somebody jogging, I honk my horn. And then even though I honk my horn, I wave, I also squint because I'm very jealous right now of you running and I'm not. After I wave at them, then I'm like, okay, green with envy. Yeah. Oh gosh, I love it. I used to try to go early in the morning. I love working out early. That's my favorite time. Start the day off that way and get your body just, like those endorphins get moving all through your body when you start off like that. Not as much as you used to, but you still do. Denise, you look like a runner. You look like a runner. Did you ever like run track or anything? I miss it so bad. I wish somebody would challenge me to that. And that was another reason I was in the best shape of my life when I was a boot camp instructor, because you were accountable to people, and that was my job. I would get up every morning and be there for those people. But yeah, I love it. I could talk about that all day. Fitness is my other passion. Fitness is my other addiction. Like I was into the natural thing, being raised that way. And as a kid, we always were into, my family was into natural stuff. But then my dad got me a gym membership. Child, I was gone to the gym every day. Every day. And I would work out in that gym, and I would do all the classes in the gym. And even when there was times where the instructor wasn't there, they would be like, July, you do it. You teach the class. There was a couple of times where I did. I remember doing all that in my 20s. And then later in my 30s is when I was doing the whole boot camp thing. And yeah, I think I was running a lot more in my 30s. I'm 44 now. I did do some running, I would say at like 40 and 41. I didn't do that much at like 42 and 43. And this is 44 and it's the new year. I'm halfway out of it though, because I'm born in July. So let's see. Coco said you're gonna have to sit that one out, huh? But Coco, there's always alternatives too. There's always alternatives. Believe it or not. Everything real strict with eating overall. I wonder why I took that comment. Ask me, dang, why did it take that? So I could show it. Use juicing a lot for 3 months. Oh, wait. So this is recent? Ask me, that's very recent. Used juicing a lot for 3 months, and then everything got real strict with eating. Overall, 6 to 6.5 months. Ooh, I like that. That's a very short period of time. I like that. I don't know why it asked me to review that comment. That was weird. Some comments it won't even let me put on there. It just takes it from me. I love that. Ask me. Wow, that was just recently. 6 to 6.5 months. Let me see this again. I gotta see this again. You said 240 to 150. That's like 100 pounds, Esme. That's like 100 pounds in 6 months. Dang. Esme, y'all, Esme has, we need what you have because you got that good stuff over there and where you live. I can't wait till your products come out, Esme, because I'm going to buy your products. You got the indigenous stuff, Esme. Man, that girl, ooh, child, she lost some weight, y'all. That is good. Wow. I'm so excited. That is very, very motivating, right? Doesn't it make you just want to get up and run now? Like you just want to run, like just jump, start jumping, doing some jumping jacks and, start doing some stuff. But yeah, oh, you guys are motivating me. Oh gosh. I'm about to start looking like a crackhead with this oil, Esme. Y'all got to get y'all some grapefruit oil. You have not lived until you had some grapefruit oil. You have not lived. You don't need nothing else. Yes. Yeah. So I better do that. I gotta keep my mind focused on the whole fruit thing because I will start to bounce all over the place. I will be all over the place. Yes, burst training. You know what? I did a video talking about that. Are you talking about like HIIT workouts, high intensity interval training? I love that. I do. But I am I really have to like hold myself back because I will get I know. Ask me, I'm a hot mess. Denise. It kind of worked the same with a grapefruit. Now I wish I had one, a nice cold one. I love grapefruits. Oh my gosh. I love grapefruits. They're so delicious. They're so refreshing when they're cold. Even when they're not cold. I really miss grapefruit. You guys ever notice that you can't find white grapefruit no more? Right? Like, first we stopped having seeded watermelons. Then we stopped having seeded grapes. And now you cannot find white grapefruit. It's so hard to find the white grapefruit. You always get the ruby red grapefruit or something. The one that almost looks like an orange. The white one, they're taken away from us. Even the juice. If you try and buy some grapefruit juice from the store, you're very seldom going to find the white one. They're going to try and give you that pink cocktail stuff. That's annoying. I'm tired of them taking everything from us. They take from us what is helping us. Those are the things that help us with all these medical problems that we have. Y'all don't know. I'm telling you, those little simple things help us with medical problems. That's another one of my problems, y'all. Right here, the NBA. I'm addicted to. I have problems with things. Like I have to like be like modest in what I try to do because I have this kind of personality that is extremely obsessively compulsive. And I will, once there's something that I like, I will latch on to that one thing and just be completely all in, all dedicated. And not that that's a bad thing, but when it comes to, there's other things to do in life too, You find anything with seeds, you keep the seeds so you can regrow it. Oh, I need to start doing that. I need to do that. How many of you know what I tried to grow, y'all? I tried to grow a lemon tree. And it was sprouting, but I think I did something wrong eventually. After a few months, something happened to it. Has anybody ever tried to grow like a fruit tree? I heard that you could from the seeds, but it would just take time. That would be my top thing on my list, would be a lemon tree. But I wanna plant a garden. I have a yard, so I want to be able to plant a garden, even though I know I can do herbal stuff inside the house too, like in some pots or something. Um, so yeah, ladies, let's get excited about this fruit challenge. Try to write down. You can't ask me, okay, because I need to start growing some stuff. Try to write down your 5 whys. And also, I would love for you to either make a mental note or write down some things that, like aches and pains that you may have. Oh, what did you say? Not a tree, but you try a container with fruits and vegetables. Okay. Did you like the way it came out? But yeah, I wanna thoughts be like fleeting. Lemon, lime, 5 apple trees. Man, because you live in Cali. Wow. 5 apple trees, a mango tree, 5 avocados. Man, and a pineapple. You live on an acre, huh? Wow. Oh, and tomatoes. Tomatoes are so good fresh from the vine off when you grow them yourself. My mother used to have a tomato tree. So you guys are gonna notice that some things are gonna change after those 3 days with the fruit, especially inflammation in your joints. Yeah. You started them all in pots. Yeah. You started them all in pots? Oh wow. Yeah. Oh wow, that's cool, Shakanda. Wow, Coco, you got all of those in pots? You have that many in pots? Like 5 little apple trees? How come this is doing something? Do y'all guess what? This is doing something to my intestines right now. I told you this was good for weight loss. Oh, sorry. Dang it. How do I edit that out? There's no way. This is good for weight loss. My intestines are like, yeah. That is so cool. That's what I need to do. Wow. Well, guys, I guess I better end it. This is so fun, though. I love it. I really enjoy chatting live with you, ladies. It's so cool. I want to do this regularly. I should try to find a time slot for live because I use my other time slot for a recorded video, Wednesdays at 9. Of course, I would never try to do a live on a morning like that. But maybe an evening where we can talk and chat and talk about our progress and encourage each other and, talk about things that are helping us or maybe helpful to others, things like that. If y'all want to let me know what time might be good, let me know, and then we can I can try to make plans to have a regular live chat. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Wednesday will be our last day of our fruit challenge. And then Thursday, I guess we'll do a live chat. If you guys are available, maybe I'll do one Thursday evening so we can talk about how everything was. Yeah, it was good talking to you too, Coco. Thank you. I appreciate it. No matter what time you'll set your alarm. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm so glad you were here. I really enjoyed this. So yeah, maybe Thursday, since that'll be after the challenge. And of course we can, check in with each other. Do you guys want me to do like I wonder how we can, maybe we can use the comment section of this for our fruit challenge if y'all want to do that. Like I said in the description, I'll put stuff in the description. And then if y'all want to like check in or ask questions or do whatever in the comments, everybody can keep coming back and checking the comments maybe. So, all right. Thank you, Ashley, cousin. I know you're going to bed, right? Okay. Yes, I'll check. I'll do my email. Hopefully in the morning, Ashley. I'm about to crash. I got to get with my boys before bed. The fruit challenge will be after the 10-day smoothie challenge. Oh yeah, that's right, Coco. You're doing the smoothie challenge, aren't you? Coco, you can do fruit with your smoothie challenge if you want, but it's up to you. I don't want to, that could be a lot. Thank you, Natural Unique. Aw. I really enjoy you. No, be near a toilet for the fruit challenge. Yes, honey. Ashley, you are so funny. Yeah. All right, ladies, my beautiful ladies. I hope you all have a good night. Thank you so much. You ladies have been so fun. This is pretty awesome. So I'll check in with you. Y'all let me know if you have any questions or anything in the comments. And good night, everybody. Shakonda, Coco, Ashley, Denise, Natural Unique, and everybody else. Esme, if you're still there. Yeah. All right, you guys. I'll talk to you soon. You all have a good one.